Thanks for agreeing to do this.
Yes.
So, how can I help you?
So I've been here. I think this is my third time seeing you, like every 6 months right now. Because, first of all, the whole, I don't know if I should say, you know, the Jonbenet Ramsey thing.
Oh.
Remember that thing?
Yes, I do. Oh.
So,
I didn't realize that was you. That's so incredible.
Yes.
Yay. How's that?
So it was weird. So the last recommendation you had was to do the blog,
Okay.
which I did.
And
I did it under a different name.
Okay.
And it was not much happened except for a detective lady contacted me and said it was the most interesting thing. She's a private detective. She'd seen in a long time, and we got a little dialogue going back and forth.
Okay.
And,
Can we give a little recap of this story?
Oh yeah.
As much as you feel safe sharing, like what the background is on
Yeah,
this.
just I felt like I had a visitation with Jonbenet Ramsey, and it's the craziest thing. And she gave me the first name, and some clues to who killed her.
Okay.
And so then I did a little research, and it seemed like it could be plausible.
Okay.
And then my first session with you, you could see her standing by me. And then a weird thing, like some tarot cards fell off the shelf on their own a couple times.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and didn't my flowers move?
Not that
Or
time,
my phone?
but the second time, like a tarot card that was sitting in the middle of the table lifted up all on its own. It was the weirdest thing. It kind of freaked me out. But
and we were just going,
yeah, I'm like, what is that?
we didn't
Like
really
a
even freak
magician
out.
or
We didn't.
something.
We weren't like
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the card was relevant. I don't remember what the card said at the time.
Okay.
And then I felt like I did feel like there was an energy around me. And I happened to be in California and with some friends, and there was another lady doing tarot cards. We just did it for fun. And so she kind of got the idea that in my head that maybe Jonbenet had not crossed over properly. If she was like, I felt like she was maybe disrupting my energy a little bit. And then I had a vision like a few weeks after that she finally did cross over. I had a dream on that. Like she finally got reunited with her mom, and I had several months before that, maybe even a year before that, a dream where she wasn't able to connect with her mom. Like it was just, so I feel like she is now connected with her mom. But I want to see if you get any more information on this, because the first reading you were pretty certain that the guy that she told me the name of was the guy, and I did send some things to the police and whatnot, and nothing really.
What I'm seeing is that the blog is like a hook, like a fish hook dangling in the water, and it's just waiting for the right moment. It is still going to be collecting interested people. Would you want to say what the blog is for the video's sake? Do you want people to take a look at it? They don't know who you are. Isn't that funny? I set this up so it wasn't looking at you.
Yes.
Do you want to say what the blog is to draw attention to it, maybe?
Yeah, it's called Healing with Jonbenet.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Yeah, and I was not really, I've not done a blog before, and I wasn't sure how to do it, so I went ahead and did it. And you had recommended, I think I was sort of being resistant to the idea, and then you said, well, at the end, put a little healing message at the end of each blog. So I did 10 blogs, and I have 10 sort of healing messages at the end, to the best that I could do.
Yeah, so what was the reason you didn't want to put the blog up?
I have a little bit of fear, like, you know, if somebody tracked me down or something.
Yeah, right, yeah.
But I feel like the fear's been lifted for some reason. I don't feel it anymore.
Good. I don't feel it either.
Yeah.
I feel there's no threat. In fact, I feel like she feels much, much lighter.
Yeah.
Because I remember when you came in before, she was like really pressing, trying to get things like resolved. But it feels like even that woman who what did that woman do with it, the detective that contacted you and said that really resonated? Because it feels like she shared that with like 3 other people as well. They might even be looking to do some research to see if some of the things that you say are legitimate.
Yeah, I feel like she's
on
back
it.
and forth a lot. Do you think she's still working?
I do think so, because Jonbenet just feels really good. She feels actually pretty happy.
I felt like maybe in part because I do feel she might have crossed over. I felt like I saw her shifting.
Oh, yeah.
And I wondered if
Yeah, and before I kind of felt like she was being pulled in all these different directions by people trying to figure it all out.
Yeah,
like she was kind of being tortured, and now she just feels like lifted of it all.
It's going to be resolved, or doesn't care if it's resolved anymore, or I don't know. I'm just still wondering if
I think she is just happy that you've done what you've done and put it out there. And she knows that it's like, I mean, in a sense, you voicing it like you did was the resolution. And that detective validating it and everything, I feel like that just has really set her at ease. So, nice work.
Yeah, I feel like it's a better energy.
A lot of times the most miraculous things happen when we take a step out in courage and take that leap of faith. That we feel we're being called to do something, and we do it.
So I didn't know if there's any more I need to do, or if I can just sort of let that go.
Yeah, let me see. It feels really good. I mean, before I actually felt like pressure, like a lot of pressure, and on my part, a lot of responsibility, like to tell you the right thing. Right now, it just feels so light. Let me just ask her though. She's shaking her head no, there's nothing further to do. She's like putting 2 thumbs up. Whatever you've said, and I'll check it out. I want to check that out. See what you wrote.
It's sort of on the creative side.
Is it?
I don't know. I tried to just write from not my brain, just from to let it come out. And I didn't name the person.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I left it for people to research on their own. If they were that into it, they would great. Like a little mystery to solve on their own.
Okay.
And some people I feel have solved who that is. But also the other thing that you told me twice was that it was going to be in the courts and that I would be asked to go to the courts. So I'm wondering if
that's still to come.
Sensing that.
Yeah, it wasn't going to be something that happened overnight, but it's happening, and maybe this video is going to help draw attention to it to get resolved. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. So this is you following your calling.
That was actually one of the cards that
came out. Oh my gosh.
Onto the floor.
That's incredible.
There. Yeah.
And this is you have chosen your path. It's like you've already made your choice and you've already taken a step forward into your future, into this new venture. So this is also saying it's not complete. It's just the very beginning. It's just like you've decided and you're going forward. You put action. So I think, like I just said, that this is just the beginning. That you just got to be patient while that unfolds. She's obviously very happy already. Sometimes the funniest thing happens, like when you just like the spirits on the other side, they know where everything is leading, and they know the path you need to get on to get there. And all you need to do sometimes is make that decision, kind of click into that reality, and they know that everything's going to be fine from there. So that's what I feel for you, is that you've clicked into the solution, the path that's going to cause everything to unravel and the mystery to get solved. So you've dialed into it, you've made it public. I feel like that's all you needed to do. I feel like I even see your hands being washed of it. Like you can have a clear conscience. She's not been bothering you lately, has she?
No, I don't think so.
No.
I feel like I did have one more dream, but it wasn't. I can't remember what it was even. It wasn't scary.
It wasn't bad. No, it wasn't bad.
No.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Let me just see how best to describe this to you, because it feels like, all right, so this card is about going from choppy waters to smoother waters. It's like that anxiety and the pain that was there is now gone. That the being awake at night or feeling torture, that torturous soul feeling, has now been resolved. She is sailing to calmer waters now. She knows that you are taking her, you're this person steering the boat, and you have taken her to calmer waters. You protected her and took care of her right here. You bundled her up and you kept her warm and you brought her over to the other side. And there's justice served in this situation. This is the justice card, meaning you did the right thing. You totally did the right thing. You were right. It feels like you were totally right. And she wants to thank you so much, because you followed your calling and you took the action you were guided to take. It's alleviated all of her anxiety and torture, brought her to calmer waters and justice. You can't get better cards to confirm what you've just done.
Okay. I know. I guess just because nothing came out from it, it just isn't. It just seems like I made it all up in my head. Like,
Oftentimes, it's just so crazy. So much about destiny is like that. You just can't get it out of your head. You're just like, you're just like, you felt something needed resolving. You felt like you felt the broken heartness of it. You felt like something needed to get mended, and there needed to be an apology or reconciliation that would happen. And you listened to that inspiration, and you went after it like a bat out of hell. And you're like, I don't care what people think, I'm just gonna do what I'm being inspired to do. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
That's where all the most exciting things happen in life, is when you follow that prompting. I'm like so proud of you for doing that, because nothing was gonna hold you back.
No,
She was torturing you.
But now I just want to make sure, am I done doing, because I don't know if I'm done. I feel the energy's shifted in some way for sure.
Yeah, it's balanced out. This is balance. And there's no more regret there. It's been balanced. It's like she can now see the Two of Cups, the love behind it, if that makes sense. She can now see how supported she was, and she can now see the full picture, and it's given her peace. It's really given her peace. It was speaking your truth. It was clear. It was right. It was just. What you spoke has alleviated any guilt, regret, any of those types of feelings that she had or anything, and balanced it all out. And you've spoken your truth, and you've helped bring clarity to that situation. You've balanced the whole thing out.
Okay.
So now you can let it go. Unless she comes to you again with something, which I really don't think she's going to. I'm feeling into like any future incidences. No, she's just extremely grateful. I mean, of course, when things start happening like we've predicted, she is going to be super excited. She'll show up. She might even thank you. When it all kind of gets pretty stirred up, I'm feeling media. I'm feeling like there might be some attention drawn to it, like we're talking about. When that happens, she's going to just be like doing a little dance,
Yeah.
So, pretty cool.
Okay.
What's really amazing about the timing of this is a friend of mine had actually, it was really heavy on his heart to talk about her. He was being kind of tortured by her at the same time. Did I ever even tell you that?
No.
That's crazy. I was like, why does she keep coming up?
Yeah.
So she was obviously desperately running around to a lot of people, just really pushing on their hearts with that broken-hearted feeling. And yeah, he was like, what happened to her? And so I was giving him some information and everything too, and I didn't even know what you had concluded exactly. We didn't go into any details or anything, but you and I. But I knew that you were right. I felt that, and I also felt like his whatever questions he had in his mind was also being resolved by this. So I know that when he reads your blog, he's going to be like, oh.
I have no idea why it came out like it did. It's yeah, and
this is going to bring a lot of closure to a lot of people. It's going to stir some dirt up, obviously, but it's going to also bring a lot of peace to a lot of.
I guess my worry was
a lot of things are going to happen all at once.
My worry was that if I didn't want to accuse somebody that was innocent, and so my worry, and I still have it a little bit, is if people read it and connect to who the person is, and it's wrong, then I don't want to.
Let me feel into this person that you're accusing for a moment.
Okay.
Okay, hang on.
I'm not really accusing him.
Okay.
Accused him.
Okay, so yeah, this is yeah, I think you've hit it right on, because this is having everything you want, the happy family, the dog, cat, husband, wife, like everything you've ever wanted happening, and you and this being an offer of love. I feel like this is you with this blog, like doing this loving thing, and hope. This is hope, and your wishes fulfilled and your desires fulfilled. Feeling vulnerable, yes, she's naked, but she's feeling like she can be naked. She's comfortable being naked. So these are all very affirmative cards, saying that you were wise. You were wise in coming up with this. You saw the light in it, you saw the truth in it, and you will have victory in having listened to your intuition. These are okay, so let me just tune into this person. Hang on, let me see if you ruin this person's life. Okay, hang on. No, I mean, that's just the first thing I get. No, yeah, you're right is the next thing I got. I'm like, whoever this is, it's eating them up. They don't like it. If you can imagine, if you've done something terrible, can you imagine being that person? I don't know who this is, but can you imagine being them and knowing what you did?
Yeah.
And you're like still going on like it didn't happen. Can you imagine how much that would, I mean, if you have a conscience, how much that would really bother you? Ugh, it'd be hell. Wouldn't you want to be told on?
Well, part of it is I wonder
be like, thank God.
If he's done it again.
I get a no. Let's ask the pendulum. It's always good to have confirmation. Okay, did it. Let's see if we can see this on the, okay. Okay, so first of all, is this the right decision? Yes. Second of all, is this person feeling guilty about what they did? Yes. Stop. Is this going to be an unjust situation? No. Is justice being served in what she's saying? Yes. What else could we ask? What was that last question?
Oh, is he like got a serial killer or something?
Okay, stop. Has he done it again? No. I knew it. No. Let's think of why. Is it because he's grown a conscience? Yep. Is Jonbenet feeling total resolution with this issue? Stop. Is she feeling total resolution with this issue? Yes. Is she excited? Yes. Do you want to ask any other yes or no questions?
Can't think of any right now.
Have we done the wrong thing here? No.
I know.
Pretty confirming.
Yeah, I felt pretty silly about doing the blog, so I put it out for like 4 months, then I pulled it down, and then that detective lady's like, well, just put it back out again, because you never know who's going to see it. And
oh my
but
gosh.
I think you have to like keep putting it out there, or it sort of goes away, you know, like
They know that you've been through the ringer. I mean, this is just like the wounded warrior, like limping on, like, oh my gosh, this has been so hard and so trying and so emotional. But they want you to go forward slowly and surely and steadily, like you are bringing resolution to this situation. You'll be celebrating. Everybody is celebrating. She's so happy. And last time you got the King of Swords, this time is the Queen of Swords, just affirming that you have resolved something in an accurate and true way, and you're communicating truth, and you listen to this inspired idea.
Okay. So my question is, I do feel I'm done with this. I don't really have any more I can look up or care to. Every now and then I look up details of the case, but I don't feel like I need to, or that it's going to go anywhere by me looking up anything more.
For some reason, this is like coming up as like she is feeling more self-love. She's feeling overfilled with support from you and like unconditional love, and she's very, very appreciative, and she is seeing that, you know, somebody who didn't even know her cared enough to do this and to listen. And she is like extremely, extremely grateful to you. And she's even wanting to help and guide you along in your life now. She wants to do you a favor back. It kind of feels like she's hard at work. She's hard at work, wanting to bring a gift to you. So I feel like it's in the love department. I feel like she's like she's showing me her turning into a little Cupid.
Oh, I'm married.
Yeah, well, maybe it's renewing something there.
Yeah.
Or you know, ooh, how long you been married?
89, 99. I guess it's 29 years.
How are things going?
Okay.
I say that because I got the Tower card, which means, is he ignoring you?
Oh, yeah, he's very into his work.
Okay.
And our son is running, and he's traveling out to every race, and, you know, he's not home a lot right now. I don't think there's any cheating going on. I think he's just heavily involved in work and kids.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Would you be okay if it crumbled?
It would be unexpected.
The reason I'm even mentioning that is because a lot of karmic situations are coming to a close right now, and soulmates and twin flames are coming together.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm seeing a lot of relationships ending and beginning at this time. And they're telling me, it's kind of like, she's encouraging me to say this too. She's like, good. Let me just feel more into this for a second. Let me just, you don't have to tell me his first name. I'll just tune into him. Hang on. Yeah. Very just, I'm sorry. It just feels like you're not there sometimes, is what it feels like. You do a lot for everybody, but like, who's giving back to you? And she wants you to find something that's gonna be, not that you have to go seek it, you know, trust me, if you've got a soulmate or twin flame out there, he'll be coming. So don't worry about taking action on what I'm saying. I just want to like maybe prepare your heart, because it feels like she's trying to help. She wants you to have that attention you deserve. I want to see what kind of relationship you guys have for a minute. It works together well, like a well-oiled machine. Each person knows like what they're doing and how they click and how they work with each other, kind of thing. It's just not benefiting you very much. Am I right? You're not
I mean,
getting a lot back.
yeah. No, I'm definitely in a transition. I was super busy doing all this nonprofit stuff, so what I'm trying to find is something to do.
Like the animal area?
This might be something to do.
No, not in that way. Something.
I just want to see, because you know
productive,
what?
like,
I got the Ace of Cups too. I mean, the Ace of Cups is self-love, but it's also new love. So I just want to take a little peek and just see, girlfriend. All right, so just, you know, you don't, no decisions being made here. No decisions being made. But this is the Death card. It represents transformation. It represents something dying and something new coming to life. Then you have new beginning, taking a leap of faith with someone or something, just going out, kind of like you did with her, which is probably why she's here helping with it. This is the Marriage card, and this is also the, it's having faith, and it's also a twin flame card, because it's you, them, and God. It's kind of indicative of what I'm saying. It's kind of confirming what I'm saying. Yeah, because you're here right now. You're just feeling like the wounded warrior, kind of limping around, trying to make it to the finish line. So just don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It'll come if it comes. Let me see what she's. Okay, so let me just see what she's saying about it. Aw, she's giving you like a big hug. She's taking your hand and she's like wanting to lead you somewhere. So maybe just sense her like you always have. You know, let her lead you. And I feel like she's going into, it's not going to be like it was before. It's not going to feel like anything urgent needs to happen. It just feels like she wants to she's kind of like, this way, come here, come this way. And so now you're going to sense her in a little bit of a playful way. And she's going to be leading you towards something. So maybe just see what she's trying to lead you towards.
My purpose has always been just haphazard. I worked in a family business for 20 years, totally off my path.
How do you know it was off your path?
I did not enjoy it. Did not enjoy it.
Yeah, life has its way of kind of getting you back on course when that happens, right?
Yeah.
Which it did. So what are you getting in touch with right now? Like, what is this that you're feeling?
I just get frustrated every time. Like, I just don't have a direction.
She said, yes, you do. Yeah, you do. You just don't see the full picture yet. You know, it's so funny because I heard this analogy once and I thought, oh my gosh, that's so perfect. But we're here to be something like chocolate chip cookie, an oatmeal cookie. And we get so caught up with feeling like, okay, I have to follow the directions perfectly. You know, I have to put the eggs in and then the water and then the, you know, shortening or whatever, the butter. And so you try to put it in the perfect order and you get caught up with, oh my gosh, I've just put oats in, you know, and what about the rest of it? And you think that you're neglecting the rest of it. But it's actually, you know, the oats are an essential part of the full picture. So as you're being pulled forward, kind of following your bliss though, like you followed her, not that it was a blissful thing, but it made you feel good to serve in that way, right? It made you feel good to be doing something, doing justice somehow in a situation. So it's like keep following those types of promptings and that'll be the sugar and the shortening and the water and all these different ingredients, and before you know it, by the time you die, no matter what, it's guaranteed you're going to be the oatmeal cookie. Even if you go off track or seemingly off track, you're not really going off track because you're developing certain skills and abilities that are then going to enhance You know, you just added some cinnamon or some sugar to it. You know, but you're gonna have this awesome moment, cookie or whatever you were supposed to be. In the end, you're gonna be it. So don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. It's all supposed to be. I mean, looking back in my own life and all the tragedy and trauma and things that I felt and the stuff that I went through, it was all part of the training process. And I can see that now that I feel like I'm on my purpose. But maybe that's part of what's going to be happening with this new romance even. I mean, a lot of twin flames, if that's what we're talking about, which I'm not, you know, saying that is or not. It kind of looks like it, but if that is the case, a lot of you guys end up working together, doing something together as a cooperative effort. So maybe this is just pulling you to your higher purpose. And maybe it involves what you've just gone through with her. You know, maybe it's something to that, something you could dig into like you did with that, you know?
Yeah.
What else is pulling you at this time? What do you feel passionate about?
I'm trying to work on a book, and I made this model. I think it's this pyramid thing to help people sort of see how energy kind of like you want to raise your vibration and, you know, tap into your higher self for guidance, that kind of thing, so you can make more thoughtful decisions in the world.
Awesome.
Unlike our president. I'm sorry. I don't know what your political thing is, but you know, you don't bully people, and you think about your words and your actions and how they will affect the greater good, kind of thing. So I have
Follow that.
started to work on a book, which I have like 50 pages.
Okay.
And I got stuck, but I think I'm seeing my way through that next piece, and then I'm really afraid to start the basics of the model because I don't think I fully understand it yet. But I'm just gonna put down what I know.
I get a big yes. A really big yes. I feel like this is the right direction to go in. You've got lots of options. You know, you've got lots of options, but that's definitely one of them. This is a gift. You know, this is something, don't be, this tower moment that's going to happen, it's going to be like a major epiphany. And you might just have like an idea like, wow, I know what I'm supposed to do. It's like all of a sudden an aha moment strikes you and you're like, yeah, this is the Queen of Cups is all, oh my gosh, you got the Queen and the King of Cups. More confirmation. This is crazy. Because these guys are all about like being emotionally mature. It's like they know what they want. They might hide their feelings a little bit at first. But they're mature teachers, they're counselors, and that sounds like twin flames. That's what they do. They come together to teach. They're like these power couples. They take their life experience and they share it with others. And it's a really equal give and take. It's so much different than what I'm feeling in the energy of what you're in right now. It's like there'll be reciprocation on both sides. It's a gift from God. So, I don't know what's about to happen, but I hope you'll tell me when it does.
So I have one more question too, on a little bit different note.
Yeah.
Is I'm wondering if you can connect it all with my nephew Kyle.
Sure. Okay. Let me put these down. What do you want to find out, or what do you want to know from him?
Well, I saw him.
He's so sweet.
After he died, I saw him.
Okay.
It's been since 2003 now.
Oh, he's got such a good heart.
Yeah.
What a good kid.
So I'm just wondering if he has anything to do with this, helping me with this
Oh,
model,
yeah.
or where that
Oh,
came
yeah.
from.
With the pyramid?
Yeah.
I'm seeing a bunch of drawings and things. I don't know, was he an artist? Because I feel like it's something about amplification amplification of energy, and that's what pyramids do.
Mm-hmm.
He may have been studying it, or looking at them, or loved them, or something. I'm asking if the idea of the pyramid even came from him, you know?
Yeah.
Yep, let's just confirm. Are you the one who came up with the idea for the pyramid? Yep.
Because I didn't. It just like,
Popped in your head.
it was
Yeah.
over a period of few years, and I'd draw these crazy things on napkins, and then pretty
He's
soon
also
it's-
talking about, like, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but he's mentioning, like, Bastet? The cat goddess? Something about her? Maybe study up on that and her relationship to pyramids or something, and see if there might be something there for the book. How old was he?
17.
Jeez, he was smart. He like, something about the cat grounding the energy or something. It has a spiral energy to it. So you have the pyramid amplifying and the cat energy spiraling down, grounding. So maybe just do some studying on pyramids and Bastet and see.
It is really interesting, the grounding, because the way that the shadows or reflections of this thing, they all meet in the very center, and when I look at it, I feel like that is grounding. So just like that point is really grounding.
So there's something to that. So it's almost like a diamond.
It's
And Bastet is the bottom part of the pyramid.
yeah, the diamond is reflected like on the countertop. Like I have a granite countertop, and you can see like it looks like a diamond when you, but it's only really the top half. But the reflection is
Yep.
underneath. hidden, you know.
She's the key. She's the key somehow
Okay.
to that part. He just wanted you to be aware of that, to know that part.
Okay.
Yeah, he's saying like open some books and study what I'm
I
saying.
don't really have any.
okay.
I'm just like, I don't even know what this thing is.
Yeah.
Exactly. So people have said
He
it's
says you're on the right
sacred.
track. It's going to be a great book. He's going to help you. He's helping you write it.
Yes. Exactly.
He
Yeah.
said it's going to change lives.